Culture J say, you tried the finals yet? Also, favorite game outside EA. Ocho. He said, excuse me. He said Ocho. You tried the finals yet? Also, favorite game outside of EAFC. Last video game you played. No offense, but I'm trying to say Techno Bowl.
God damn. Huh?
Nah, oh, man.
He took you back.
Bro, I can't even tell you.
Hey, your last game you played was 10-yard fight.
Nah, I don't know. I'd have to ask my daughter. She upstairs asleep. I mean, she probably was 2002. She probably was, I don't know, 9, 10. I don't know. It's been a while. Ocho, I didn't have time. Ocho.
You had time for video games,
I did not, man. Ocho. I wake up at 9. I would wake up. I would eat breakfast. I go to the track. I would spend 2 hours on the track. I come back, eat. I would nap. I go to the gym for 2 hours. I would come back, sit in the cold tub, take a shower. I would stretch. And then I would get massages 3 days a week. So I really didn't have time. To like what my mind, and all I was thinking, I'm writing down, okay, what do I want to do this year? Okay, how am I going to do this? What do I need to do? Hey, BP, I need you to send me all the practice cut-ups of every time I ran Y out. Send me the cut-ups of every time I ran Y choice. Send me the game footage of when I ran flanker drive, or when I ran Fox 2 X and Y hook. Or I'm just constantly watching. Okay, damn. That's why he. Yeah. So Ocho, I didn't.
But listen, I didn't do it to the extent you did it, but I did it. But I also had my time to be able to enjoy the things that I like to do when I want to get away from the game. Like, you have to have something.
Movies
that gives you.
I would go to the movies. Let me tell you what I did.
Okay. You see, you just not a game, right? I understand.
I went to the movies. I went to them. I think it was probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock. I went to the movies. I got home about 1 a.m. I saw 6 movies. Right. And people say, well, why'd you say I want to see if I can do it? I would push myself. I would go 2 days. I wouldn't eat. Just to see if I could do it. I wanted to know, because I'm going to ask my body. I'm going to call on my body in the fourth quarter.
Right.
I needed to respond. You can't ask the body. You can't ask the body to give you something you didn't give it. You got to be able to put you won't know what a man can do until you put him to the test. I'm trying to put you to the test. Every time I run a route, I'm trying to put a DB to the test. I'm trying to put the linebacker to the test, because I don't know if you can pass the test that I'm going to give you. So, but I got to give myself the test first, because I can't ask you a question that I don't know the answer to. That Ocho, man, like I said, my kids, I love my kids so much because of what they didn't get an opportunity to do with their dad. And I was wrong for that, but that was the only way I knew. And, when they, they come at different times. My son hadn't been here in a while. He's married now. My daughter-in-law got my grandson. But the 2 girls, they come and, and we have conversations, and especially the oldest one. The oldest one, and she's kind of more of a talker. And so I'll be laying in the bed and she'll come, Daddy, what you doing? I'm like, nothing. So she'll get in the bed and we'll talk about things. She like, how much she appreciate what I did. And although she didn't understand, she appreciated it, and she understands now as she's an adult.
Right.
And she understands why I work so hard. And like find things that, and I always told them, look, I never pushed them in any direction until I saw the direction they were going in. Once I saw the direction they were going in, now I'm going to push it, because I never wanted my kids to get to be 25 or 30 and says, I only did something because you wanted me to do it, Dad. So I was always mindful of that. Now, once you start something, you're going to finish it. You might not you might not do it again next year, but you're going to finish it out this year. You done got my money and I had to borrow this. You know what? For you to do, you're going to do it. But now, Ocho, I had a singular focus. Like I said, I was no good. That's why I'm like, people are like, why you not married? Because I had a singular focus. Football. I was married to football. I loved it. And I didn't have no affair. I didn't cheat on it. So to each his own. I mean,
balance is good though.
Ain't no balance to greatness.
Balance is good.
Ain't no balance to greatness. You think Tom Brady had a balanced life? You think LeBron James has a balanced life? Jordan. Tell me the great player. Kobe. That's your favorite guy, Kobe. You think Kobe had a balanced life? You think Jeff Bezos and all these guys, I ain't talking about now. It's easy to be balanced now. You worth 130 billion. Right. You worth 200 billion. Yeah. You worth 50 billion.
Right. But getting to that point,
that's the thing.
The trials and tribulations that you got to go through to get to that point. Okay. I get where you're going.
And the thing is that, and you have to have somebody to, because here's the thing. People ask the question, say, why does movie stars marry other movie stars? Because the other know what it's like to live that life, to get in the character, to become something, to become someone. So unless you've been there and know what it's like, how can you possibly understand?
That's a good one. That's
and right, so people, but why you eat the same thing over and over? Why you do the same thing? They say insanity is doing the same thing over and over.
Anything over and over and over and expecting different results.
I did the same thing over and over, hoping for the same results because I had seen that success. And that's all I wanted. More of it. I mean, success is a drug, Ocho.
Yeah.
Do you notice, like, you scored your first touchdown, you wanted to score another one. When you got your first 100-yard game, you wanted a 200-yard game. You wanted another.
Yeah.
It's like, and there's nothing like that. They say heroin, which is one of the strongest drugs. They say that first high, they call it chasing the dragon. They say you chase that, you want that feeling one more time. But it takes more and more to get that. That's why you OD. I wanted that feeling I got with the very first touchdown that I scored. The very first time I saw those fans stomping their feet and I saw them in my jersey and they was applauding what I did. Oh man, I never lost sight of that, though, Ocho. They were applauding, they were applauding what I did, not who I was. And a lot of times you say, well, guys get lost because everything what they do is football or basketball. That's what I did. That ain't who I am. I'm a chameleon. I play football. I can talk. I can motivate you. I can coach you. I can teach you. That's what I need guys to understand. Sports is what you do. That ain't who you are.
Yeah.
But do you know who you are? If I took that away from you, what could you be?